Hello and welcome to Riding Along with Dan. It's Saturday, it's 2 p.m. Welcome to the show. What is going on, everybody? It's a beautiful Saturday. It's about 58 degrees outside. I was at the yard this morning cleaning the truck. I got there about 8 o'clock this morning. I left there about 10:30. So, what is going on with everybody? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I want to wish everybody a very happy Easter and enjoy. And of course, everybody heard the big news that I was given my certificate on Friday to be. I am one of the 2023 Driver of the Year finalists, which is big news and a big shock to me because we do have a lot of drivers driving for IWS. It's a very big company. So to be considered and to be chosen one of the top 25 drivers is quite an honor. It's something that was unexpected. It was given to me on Friday at work by one of the big bosses. He was there to present it to me. So to be in the top 25 is pretty awesome. And if perchance I do win overall, I get to go to Disney World for 7 days, all expenses paid, which is pretty nice. They do this every year. Last year was at Yankee Stadium. This year, it so happens, it's at Giants Stadium, which is cool with me because I'm a big Giants fan. I enjoy going there. It's going to be fun. My son is going, my wife, my mother-in-law, so it should be a great day out. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, going to be taking a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. The date that we're going is on a Saturday. It's going to be April 20th at Giants Stadium. So, that's going to be pretty awesome. Like I said, I made the this year's finalists for the top drivers. And whoever wins gets to go to Disney World for 7 days, all expenses paid, which is pretty cool. So that's what's going on. I got that news yesterday, and today I went down to the yard. I did some more cleaning of the truck, put some wax on the cab, wax on the body. So she's looking good. You're all set to go for Monday. So April 20th is not that far away. Couple of weeks away because I think April 1st is Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to come up soon. It's going to come up fast. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to go there, enjoy the day, spend some time with the other drivers, get to see who else made the top 25. I really don't know of anybody else right now. I don't know if anybody else in my depot made it. I'm not sure. But be nice to find out who the top 25 are. So it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a pretty awesome day to see who the overall driver of the year it's going to be. So it's going to be nice. Fire truck 1988. Aloha, my friend. How's your vacation going? And again, I just wanted to tell you right now, thank you so much for those pictures, dude. I really do appreciate it. I love that front-loaded garbage truck, that video you sent me. Honolulu Recycling. That's a pretty cool-looking truck, man. Looks like a Peterbilt 520, like what I drive. I hope you're having a great time. That's one thing my wife and I and my son would love to go is Hawaii on vacation. I know it's not cheap. I know it's a long flight, but it's something that we would love to do one of these days. So I hope you're having a great time. I know you're having some great weather. And the pictures you sent me are really cool, man. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I posted some of your pictures already on some of my music videos. So they're up there already. Really cool pictures. I do appreciate you taking the time on your vacation to take pictures. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you heard the good news, but I was awarded a certificate yesterday after work from one of my big bosses. I am one of the 2023 Driver of the Year finalists. So that's going to be taking place. Uh, that's going to be taking place April 20th at Giant Stadium. So there's a big event coming up. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a great day out. Pretty much all the containers are stored in parking garages. Wow. Fire truck 88, I noticed. Yeah. So I made it. After all these years of driving and driving for this company, I always set a goal for myself every year to try and do better, and the next year do better than last year, and it finally paid off. So every year I try to be safe no matter what and try to do the right thing. But this year I was notified, and it was pretty emotional yesterday to find out I made the top 25 drivers at IWS. So that was pretty cool, man. That was really, really cool. So what is Hawaii like, man? Do you love it? Would you move there? Would you live there? Is it too hot? Is it just perfect, just right? Let me know. Let me know how it is. Because that's somewhere, like I said, my wife and I always wanted to vacation to. So hopefully one of these days we'll get to do that. So otherwise, everything is the same. I hope you have a great Easter. Honolulu Disposal Services only operates front loaders and roll-offs. Oh, okay. You would never move here. For what reason? Is it too hot? Or it's just crazy, not for you? Tell me why. Maybe it's the weather? I always wanted to go there. I mean, how is it as a vacation spot? Is it good? Yeah, I'm sure it's beautiful. The beaches, I'm sure, are beautiful. I mean, it's got to be a beautiful place. Everybody talks about going to Hawaii. At least you got to experience it. And you got to see all the garbage trucks on the island. So that was cool. Oh, it's expensive, huh? Wow. It's good. So when you go to Hawaii and you book a trip like you just did, can you do all-inclusive, or you can't do that? Because I know when I went to Dominican Republic, I did all-inclusive, and it was really worth the money. This way, you're not spending a lot of money when you get there. So I'm glad you're here. You're having a good time. Who did you go with? You and your wife? The family? Friends? I mean, it's got to be a beautiful place, man. I saw some of the pictures that you sent me. I mean, looks really, really nice. I know I heard it's expensive to go there and it's quite a long flight, but I think it's worth it at least once to experience going to Hawaii. It's got to be nice. So other than that, I was at the yard today. I did some videos. I know you're on vacation. You probably don't have any time to watch videos. Let me see. The commercial garbage is picked up by various private companies, and the city and county of Honolulu picks up the residential trash. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're on vacation with your family? That's cool, man. That's really cool. It's not all inclusive. Yeah. Well, then everything you need to get, everywhere you go, everything you do, everything you eat, it gets costly after a while. How long are you there for? A week? 1 week? I've been watching when I can. Yeah, there's no rush. The videos are not going anywhere. I just posted up some videos today, and went down to the yard to clean. This is the certificate that I got on Friday. That I made the 2023 Driver of the Year finalist. I finally made it! Yay! I've been watching when I can. You leave tomorrow. Well, hey, you have a safe flight, man. You have a safe flight. I know you had a great time. I know you took a lot of pictures. So that was cool. That's awesome, man. It's always great to get input from somebody that's there on vacation or already went there, because I know a couple of people that went there and they said it was beautiful, but like you said, it is expensive. It does add up pretty fast. But that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you went with your family, and that's awesome. That is awesome. So what else is going on? I cleaned the truck today. Went down to the yard. I got there this morning. I put a coat of wax on the cab. I washed it yesterday, cleaned out the body yesterday. The flight is almost 12 hours. Yeah, it's a long flight. When I went to Paris, France, it was 7 hours. When I go to Ireland, it was, I think, 5.5 or 6. But yeah, 12 hours. And that's nonstop, right? That's a nonstop flight, 12 hours. That's a long flight, man. That's pretty long. I hope you got some comfortable seats on the plane. When I fly, I always get the extra leg room, so I can at least stretch my feet out and relax. Because to be in one place for 12 hours, it's pretty long. Yeah, it's nonstop. Well, that's good. That's good that it's nonstop. You're up there. You go up once, you come down once. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you had a great time. I'm glad you got to experience it. I really do. So, I know you probably heard I hit my 1,000 subscribers. I hit my 4,000 watch hours. So now I'm a YouTube creator. Woohoo! Making big money. Yeah, right. Some of my videos, for example, I'm making 50 cents, 35 cents, 45 cents, but it's early yet. I'm going to let everybody know after 1 month how much money I really did make on YouTube. But for now, my total is $7.49. Yeah, big bucks, big money. But like I said, I'm not a big channel. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not like a Mr. Beast. I'm not like all them other guys on YouTube that have 1 million, 2 million followers that make mad money. I'm not one of those guys. I'm a guy with a YouTube channel. It's all about garbage trucks, and it's not for everybody. I know everybody doesn't care for what I do for a living, but a lot of people do, and I appreciate those. I appreciate those people that do support my channel. So you have a safe flight home. I'm glad you had a great time, and we'll talk when you get back. Who else is out there today? Anybody else watching Riding Along with Dan live? Anybody else wants to chime in? They got any comments? Got any questions? Want to say a quick hello? What is going on, everybody? What is going on? So today is, at least it stopped raining, and it's nice outside. It's about high 50s, almost 60 today. And I went down to the yard, brought my supervisor coffee, and the last week when I lifted a can up in the air, some idiot put black paint in the can. So it went all over the front of my truck. Errol Sanders, have you ever overdosed of Cialis? What's going on, Errol? How are you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the channel, and thank you for riding along with Dan. I appreciate it, buddy. What do you do for a living, Errol? Errol Sanders, what are you up to, man? What do you do? What is your daily job? So anyway, last week when I dumped the 4-yard container, a lot of paint came out of the can, black paint, of course, black, and went all over the front of the truck. And this morning when I went down there, before I did anything, I brought down mineral spirits to try and get it off, but it didn't take it off. So I don't know what else I can use, or maybe somebody could suggest something. And I'm going to try the next thing. I'm going to try, I tried mineral spirits. I'm going to try acetone, see if that will take it off. I do have some in the garage. But it didn't come off with the mineral spirits. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe it's a mixture of paint and something else, but I'll see. I'll see what I can do. But it's not that noticeable. It just, I know it's there. But when you go up close, you can see it right away. So I did clean the interior of the cab. I did wax the outside. I cleaned the rims. I put some wax on the body as far as I could reach. Next time I go down there, I'm going to bring a ladder with me so I can do more. But just to let you guys know, and I said it before, you probably know, you probably don't. But next week, I'm only working 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, and I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So just to let you guys know, in case you're wondering where Riding Along with Dan is, I will not be at work. My son is off at school for the whole week, and I think it's spring break, right? So after that, I want to take him away. My wife, my son, and I are going away for 3 days, 4 days, and have some time together. She's taking off, I'm taking off. So it's going to be a nice long weekend. It's going to be a nice week together. You got to do that once in a while. You know, you got to take a break. So that's my last break for a while. My next break will be in July when I go to the big Carlisle Chrysler Nationals in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I go out there with the car club to the big Mopar show. I go once a year. I go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and come home on Sunday. So it's always a great weekend, always a good time. Always a big show. Last year there was over 3,000 cars at the show. So it was nice to walk around and see the old school and the new Mopars. That's the place to go if you're looking for parts. It's unbelievable how many parts are for sale. And it's just an awesome show to go to. That's if, you know, you're into cars like I am. I'm going to sub and holler at you later. Okay, brother. Whatever floats your boat, Earl. So, Earl, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. So, what do you do for a living, Earl? What is your job, buddy? This is something I ask everybody that comes on live with me, something to talk about. If you don't want to answer, that's fine. That's cool. So who else is out there today? Anybody else watching Riding Along with Dan? Anybody else have any comments? Anybody else have anything to say? How about you? How about Lily? Lily the cat lover? Are you out there? Or what about my friend Joe Barsolas? Are you out there today? I know it's a holiday weekend. It's Easter weekend. Probably a lot of people are going away or probably traveling for Sunday dinner. Oh, so Earl Sanders. Oh, okay. Well, good for you, man. If that's what you are, good for you. And if that's what floats your boat, good for you, man. And if that's all you got to say, please don't say anything at all. Thank you very much. So anyway, guys, Monday and Tuesday I'll be working, and then today I did a video of one of our newer trucks that were brought down to the yard. It's a brand new Kenworth W900. It's not brand new, it's older. But I wanted to take a video with that truck because the truck is really, really cool. It's really an old school truck. It's actually got a stick shift. It's got a 13-speed Eden Fuller trans. And it's nice. It really is a beautiful truck. So I took a video of that today. Took a video of all the trucks in the yard today, the whole fleet. A lot of trucks are still out, so I didn't get a chance to get every one of them. But it was nice to, check it out, sit inside, take a look, and see what it was like. It's a beautiful truck. It really was. Whoever had it and whoever drove it all these years really took care of it. Very nice truck. Very, very nice truck. So, yeah. It was a great week last week. Had a couple of issues with tires. Again, what happened was with the tires, that the air valve that I used to check the air in the tires went bad. As a matter of fact, it wasn't giving me a true reading on what air pressure was in the tires. So I had to go in the office and get a new tire gauge. And it was unbelievable, the difference from one to the other. One tire gauge was telling me 120, that means the air was good. And the other tire gauge, the new one, the brand new one, was telling me it had 90 pounds. So I'm like, wow, that's a big difference. That shouldn't be. So then I pulled it in the garage Friday with the new gauge, turned on the compressor, hooked up the hose, aired up all my tires, and I should be good to go now for a while. The front tires are brand new, like everybody knows. When you run a truck, you gotta have brand new rubber on the front. But the back tires, of course, they're caps, and from the turning and wear and tear on the tires, they're wearing pretty fast. I gotta tell you. So I think maybe the next couple of months, I might be going for new tires again on the back. I'm gonna leave that up to the boss for him to tell me when I should go. Because the reason why I go up there is to I can keep my aluminum rims. So after work on a Wednesday on one of my light days, I'll start early, get done with the route, head up there, and have them change the tires. And this way I can keep the aluminum rims. The aluminum rims on a truck really make the truck, they make them look nice. It's easy to keep them clean, and the maintenance is, really little or nothing at all. So that's another thing I gotta watch on the tires. The other thing I gotta watch is I smelled antifreeze the other day, so I'm not sure if I have an antifreeze leak somewhere. Maybe it's one of the hose, maybe a clamp on a hose that's loose, but it's something I gotta keep in mind. I gotta bring it to the mechanic's attention if I smell that odor again on Monday. I tried to look around to see if I could find the problem, but I did not see where it was coming from. It might be in the engine, and in that case, if it is, you actually have to tilt the cab and open the cab and look around, check all the hoses. Sometimes when hoses like that, they get mad hot, and then they hot, cold, sometimes they crack. So that could be a possibility too. I remember the last hose I had an issue with that was leaking under the clamp, where the hose was under the clamp. It cracked right there under the clamp. So it was hard to see and hard to tell where it was coming from. But when the mechanic took the clamp off, you could see the hose had a crack and a hole in it. So, it's that time of year when the weather's cold and then it's hot, the engine is cold and then the engine gets hot. It's going to happen. Clamps are going to loosen up, hoses are going to wear, because, it goes from one extreme to the other, from hot to cold, hot to cold. So it's going to happen. I'm just glad that we have a lot of great mechanics at the shop that, they know what they're doing, they know what to look for. And anytime I have a problem or any of the other drivers have a problem, we just pull it right into the shop. They check it out right away, and this way we're back on the road the next day. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot involved, and you're always looking, you're always checking, you're always trying to make sure that everything is, excuse me, in good order, because it's important when you're running down the road. You really don't want to have any issues, because if you break down, then you could be sitting there for a couple of hours waiting for the service truck to come, and it just messes up your whole day. Then you're going to be down for a while. But that's the best thing about being a company driver. Brian Cooper, how are you, sir? Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. How are you doing, man? Happy Easter, buddy. Mack is the best truck for refuse, and drivetrain is not reliable. Yeah, I agree with you. They are the best truck for refuge. A lot of people buy them for certain applications, mainly for garbage trucks and for front loaders. But I would agree with you on the drivetrain. It's not reliable, and also the regen on the Mack is not great either. They have to do something with that regen. They have to upgrade it. They got to change it or do something, because I'll tell you why. IWS is not buying Mack anymore. At one point in time, they were big on Mack. That's all they would ever buy is Mack. But we're fading out the Macks, and we're buying Peterbilts. Peterbilts, Freightliners, and if you watch my YouTube channel, They bought some brand new Autocar roll-offs, which I saw for the first time at the yard down in Jersey City. It was the first time I seen a brand new Autocar roll-off. If you go on my YouTube channel, I posted up some pictures on the community page. I didn't even know that Autocar still made trucks, to be honest with you. And they look a lot different than what they used to look, but it's nice to see that they made a comeback. I don't know how good or how reliable they are, or how they ride, or how they hold up, but it was nice to see one. But like you said, Brian, everybody buys a Mac in the sanitation industry, but it's the drivetrain and the regen, I would say, gives everybody the most amount of problems. And like I said, IWS, we have a ton of trucks, and we're just fading out the Mac. Once the Mac goes out of service and it gets old, they're getting rid of it. They're buying Peterbilt. They mostly buy Peterbilt front loaders and Peterbilt roll-offs, Freightliner roll-offs, and Autocar roll-offs. Those are the big names that we deal with right now. There are no new Macs at all in the fleet, and they're not going to buy Mac because they're not reliable. They've had a lot of issues with the regen. When I had my Mac for 10 years, it was at Mac at least 4 to 5 times with regen issues. And nobody could figure out what the problem was. Nobody. And just to let you know, Brian, I don't know if you saw the video, but I was awarded this certificate on Friday. I was really surprised. I was shocked when I got it. One of the big bosses gave it to me. I made the 2023 Driver of the Year finalist. So on April 20th, we were all getting together at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands, and IWS have the whole place for themselves for the whole day. So we're going to be going there April 20th for the Driver of the Year award ceremony. So that should be cool. It's me and my family are going to take a ride down there that day. It's on a Saturday. So I'll take a lot of photos. I'll take a lot of videos. So that should be great. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it, man. It's not easy to get to, man. I've been trying ever since I started working for IWS. So it's not an easy thing to get. It's not an easy thing to do. So I made it's actually the top 25 finalists. So out of the 25, they're going to pick the Driver of the Year. And I get that pertains to, the best record, who had the best record all year. And like I said, it's not easy to do. There's got to be no accidents, no incidents, no moving violations, no complaints from customers, no bang outs, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll try to keep up the good work, Brian. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate it. On that day, I'll take a lot of video and I'll take a lot of pictures. I'll bring you guys along to show you what it's all about. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. And I'm curious to see who the other 24 top finalists are for 2023. And also, this is also a very special year to be involved in the Driver of the Year. And I'm really glad I made it. I really am, because I've been trying to get this all year. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is this is the 25th anniversary of IWS being in business. So a lot of our new trucks that are coming out on the IWS logo, I'll show you here. You see on the IWS logo, they have this little banner that says 25 years, or what does it say? It says, oh yeah, celebrating 25 years. So this little banner they're putting over on top of the IWS logo on all our new trucks. And DeMarco, one of the big bosses, told me that I would be getting one on my truck because my truck is clean, it's neat, it's tidy. And they're going to put that on there for me. So I think that would look pretty cool too. So yeah, we're celebrating 25 years in business this year. And That's pretty much a big milestone too. So when you go to Giant Stadium, what happened was last year at Yankee Stadium when they had a driver of the year, I was there. I made the top 30. Okay, I didn't quite make the top 25, but I was in the 30s. And I saw that they give the top 25 guys a Yankees jersey with the name on the back. I believe they got some other stuff to go along with that. I'm not sure what it was because I never really found out. But the overall winner, how they decide who the overall winner is. I presume whoever has the best record. I'm sure that's how they work it. What they look at, they look at all the statistics from the previous year to make sure there's nothing on my license, that I didn't get any violations, and that I didn't cost the company any money. So once you find out that you made the driver of the year, uh, you will be flown to Disney World, 7 days, all expenses paid on the company. So I would really love to get it because I'll tell you why. Gerald Ford, thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate it. I was really shocked myself that I made it. But the reason why I would like to get it and to be the driver of the year is for my son. My son is 13. He's never been to Disney World. I actually have never been to Disney World. And my wife was there when she was younger. So for him, I would really love if it did happen so I could take him to Disney World. I don't think, I think they don't tell you when to go. I think they leave it up to you when you want to go, and then you let them know, and then they make the reservations for you. But to make the top 25, I'm pretty stoked. I was very happy and very emotional when I heard it because I try every year to do the best I can and be the safest driver out there. But if I won, oh my God, my son would be so happy, man. Just knowing that we were going to go to Disney World. It's a place we haven't been yet. We've always talked about going, so hopefully soon. When you had your Mac and you went to the dealer, what was the turnaround time for your yard to the dealer back? Okay, from my yard in Closter, New Jersey, it went to the dealer. It was called, if I remember the name, the H&H Mac. And they're on Interstate 84 in New York. I know that, not too far from Newburgh, New York. So it was H&H Mac. It was towed from the yard up there to H&H Mac. I would say they had the truck 2 weeks, if not longer. Their answer was, and I don't think they even knew what the answer was. They said the regen system was contaminated, meaning some dirt got in there, some whatever got in there, contaminated the system. They said they flushed the system and whatever else they did. When I picked the truck up, my boss at the time, Mealy, M-I-E-L-E, who I worked for, who IWS took over, was the company I worked for. When I went up there to pick up the truck, they handed me the bill, a copy of the bill to give to my boss, and it was over $3,000. Like, holy shit. So it was over $3,000 the first time, and it went back 2 other times after that. And I don't think Mac even knew how to fix the problem. The problem was, Brian, they would regen the truck the night before, force it to regen with the computer, okay? Then they say, oh, okay, you should be good tomorrow morning, no problem, we regen it. Okay, fine, no problem. I come in the next morning, I put my foot on the gas, there's no power. There's no power in the gas pedal. It would stop regenning automatically. You would have to pull over and do a manual regen for at least 45 minutes. And after doing all that, I would say, okay, the truck's running fine, there's no problem, it's got plenty of power, there's no losing power. I got plenty of DEF in the tank. I never let it go below half ever. And a couple of days later, it would be back to the same crap. It would lose power. It have no power in the gas panel, and it wouldn't go over 8 miles an hour. And then it was more aggravating than anything else because then I had to go back to the yard. I had to put all my shit in another truck, take the other truck. The mechanics would have it for 2 days. Okay, Dan, you're good. It's fixed. All right. Take my shit out of that truck, put it back in my truck, go down the road. A half hour later, bring it back because of the same problem. It was very, very aggravating and very frustrating to have that happen all the time. And it's just Mac. It's just Regen itself, its system itself on Mac is not good. It's not good at all. So there was a lot of issues. There was a lot of problems, and finally IWS said, with these Macs that we have, when it's time to let them go, we're going to let them go and replace them all with Peterbilts, because obviously Peterbilt, has got a different engine. It's got a PACCAR engine, more horsepower. It seems to run better. And obviously the Regen is a better setup because, knock wood, mine so far regens automatically every time it's supposed to. I'm not having any issues. I haven't heard of anybody with another Peterbilt in the company complaining about Peterbilt and regen issues. So Peterbilt seemed to have it worked out, all the problems worked out, I believe, whereas Mac are still having issues with theirs. As a matter of fact, I talked to a driver from another company. He has a Mac. It's 3 years old, and he says every day he goes back to the yard, they have to force it to regen because it's giving him nothing but problems. Which is a shame, it really is. Because, you spend all that money on a truck, and now you have it less than 4 years, and you're having mega problems with the regen. And then when you go to Mac, I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what happened. I got to go plug in my phone. My phone is dying. Usually I like to stay an hour when I do my live. So let me get my charger so I can charge my phone. Logan, are you there? Okay. Let me just get my charger out because my phone is about to die. So let me just get it, plug it in on the other side. So yeah, it's a shame you spend all the money on these trucks, and then you got to deal with these problems less than 4 years later. Like my truck was. Hold on one second, guys. My truck was $400,000, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to have. It really is. It's a lot of money to have those kinds of problems. So I got it plugged in. Okay, it's charging right now. All right, good. So yeah, Brian, it's a big issue with Mac. That's why we're not doing Mac anymore. It's just a problem. And honestly, I like the Peterbilt better. It's the first Peterbilt I ever drove. I like it. And yeah, the only drawback I said in the beginning, and the only issue I have with a Peterbilt, that is the only issue, the legroom. The Mac gave you more leg room. You could stretch out your feet more. But that's the only issue I ever had with Peterbilt. Other than that, it's running fine. It runs good. It packs good. It's got more horsepower than a Mac. I like the keypad better on the McNeilus, even though I'm sure Ohio have upgraded their operations keypad in the truck to operate the blade. I remember the one I had in my old Mac. My Mac was a 2014. I remember that control panel would not light up at all. The McNeilus keypad lights up every button, so in the dark you see exactly what button you're pushing and what you need to push. So it's much better. I like it better. We have 4 Peterbilts front loaders at the yard by me, and I got to tell you, we have one that's a 2017, and it's got no issues. It just keeps running. It just runs every day. It's there when you need it, and that's actually our spare truck. So yeah, it's good. It really is. It's good. I like Peterbilt. I like Peterbilt a lot. Oh, anybody else out there today going live with Riding Along with Dan? Any other questions? Anybody want to say hello? Anybody got any comments about the videos? Ask me about being a YouTube content creator now that I made my subscription. I got my 1,000 subscribers and I had my 4,000 watch hours. So now I'm making big money, which is a lie. I'm not. Ever since I started the YouTube channel, ever since I became monetized, 5 days ago, I've made $7. So I'm not doing it for the money. But I enjoy doing it. I like bringing you guys these videos. I like doing what I'm doing. I like taking videos. I like showing you guys what it's about. I like to do different videos every day, talk about different topics, show you different ways to do things, how I keep the truck clean, what maintenance I do on the truck, how to go up top and take the debris off the top before it blows off and hits the car behind you. And if you guys ever have any ideas on a video that you want me to do, tell me. Comment below. Put it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. You want me to do hopper video? I'm trying to get the hopper videos to work. I bought a new mount for the GoPro. So hopefully next week in the 2 days I'm working, if I get a chance to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to climb up top, mount the camera, so you guys can get some good hopper footage. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. I hope everybody out there, all my subscribers, have a great, happy Easter, and enjoy and relax and enjoy the weekend, because they go too fast, way too fast. So what else, guys? Any other questions? Anybody else on here like to say hello to Riding Along with Dan? Oh, by the way, if anybody wants a hat, no charge, IWS hat, let me know. Anybody want Riding Along with Dan decal? Anybody? Let me know if you want a decal, if you want a hat, you want an IWS shirt, let me know. Look at my YouTube channel. You'll find my Gmail. It's 33shamrocks@gmail.com. If you're interested in a Riding Along with Dan decal or an IWS hat, let me know. Shoot me an email. And if you want it, send me your name and address, and I'll send it out to you, okay? I only got three decals left, and I have 2 hats left. And my friend David, he had to go away for the weekend. He already made up the Riding Along with Dan t-shirt. So those are ready to go. I just want to bring one here next Saturday and show you guys exactly what it looks like. And if anybody's interested in buying a t-shirt, you can always reach out to me or comment below and let me know. All I need is your name and your phone number, and I will get that out. Not your phone number, your name and your address. That's all I need. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Anybody else out there, anybody else wants to say hello, give me a shout out. Any other comments, anything you guys want to say? Anything at all? Like this shirt I got on right here. It's a brand new IWS safety shirt. So if anybody's interested, again, my Gmail is on my YouTube channel. If anybody would like to reach out to me and let me know if they want one, I definitely will send it out to you. And again, next week I'm only working 2 days. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you guys are wondering where I am, I will not be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going away for 4 or 5 days, going away. My son is off for school for spring break. He's off for the whole week next week. So I'm only going in for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So where I'm going to take some videos, take some pictures, so you guys can see where I'm at, what I'm doing. So that's what's going on. That is what's going on, guys. And I'm looking forward to the Driver of the Year at Giant Stadium. It's going to be a big deal for me. I mean, something like this has never happened before in my life, so it's pretty cool to be selected in the top 25 of such a big company like IWS. It really is. It really is nice. It really is. It makes the driver feel good about what he does. Makes him feel good about the job that he's working at, the job that he's doing. Customer relations, you're out there, you're dealing with the customers, like I said in one video. No need to be mean or nasty. Just say, hey, how are you? Okay, no problem. Or if they have an issue, okay, I will let my supervisor know. That's all you got to say. Just be polite, make it short and sweet, and that's it. You're done. And they look at all that. They look at everything you've done the past year, any incidents, any accidents, anything like that. So I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I could share it with you guys. When they load garbage on the trains, how many cars do they do? Okay, that's a good question, Brian. When I was down at the rail yard on Doremus Avenue, I asked the operator of that big, huge high-low, and also, real quick, I asked one guy, I said, how do you know when all the 4 pins are locked in each corner before you lift that container? The operator told me when all the pins are locked in, I get 4 green lights. When I get those 4 green lights, that's the okay that the pins are locked in, that I can lift that loaded container up and put it on the train. How many how many rail cans on a train? I was told 230 on one train going out to Ohio, and then we have one train coming back empty. It's a constant flow, 7 days a week. Doremus Avenue in New Jersey, it's always on the move, always going, always loading trains. So we have one train going out and one train coming back all the time. The most on a train, I was told, was 230 cans. 230 rail cans on one train. So that's a lot of garbage. And most of those rail cans have about 78 to 80,000 pounds of garbage in each can. I also watched them put that metal cover on top of each rail can. They place the cover on top, and then it's locked down on each corner. So, God forbid it falls off, all the garbage will not fall out of the can. So, very interesting to see. It's quite the operation down there in Doremus Avenue. Also, the other place I went to in Kearney, I really took a lot of great videos. It was good to see the different side of the operation of IWS, the rail cars, the trains, how it all comes together. Very interesting to see. Gerald Ford, yeah, I'll enjoy next week. I'll enjoy my 3 days off. It's going to be nice not to be getting up out of bed at 2:30 in the morning. Not that I mind doing it, but it's a nice change of pace, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I've been on here now about an hour. So I'm going to come to an end in about 7 minutes. If anybody has any more questions or anything at all they would like to add to the live commentation, anything at all. Anybody else out there? I'm sure a lot of people went away for the weekend because it's going to be a nice weekend. It's Easter weekend. I know the schools are not in. My son was actually off Friday, and then he's off all this coming week. So again, thank you everybody for watching and hanging out with Dan. I really do appreciate it. I go live every Saturday at 2 p.m. So just to let everybody know. And thanks again for watching. And thank you everybody for liking and subscribing the channel. I really do appreciate it. So you guys have a happy Easter. Be safe out there. And I will get back to you next Saturday at 2 p.m. So be safe.